There's a new rumor going around about the Dallas Mavericks potentially trading for Herb Jones, but I want to set the record straight here because it's not really a rumor. Christian Clark, who is a new reporter for the Mavs, he's awesome. He writes stuff on The Athletic, wrote this blurb, and you can pause to read it, but I will give you basically the summarized version real quick. Long story short, the Mavs are looking to add a perimeter defender before the trade deadline. I don't think that's breaking news. I don't think that's shocking to anybody because that's clearly what the Dallas Mavericks need to do. And then at the bottom of his article, like after he said that, he said one guy that fits that description is Herb Jones. That's not saying that the Mavs are gonna trade for Herb Jones. It's just saying that Herb Jones is a perimeter defensive guy, which is true. And he would be a perfect fit for the Dallas Mavericks. But he also threw in there that there is little belief that the Pelicans will actually trade for him. And so all these aggregation accounts picked up that and they just ran with it and said, oh, Herb Jones might be traded to the Dallas Mavericks. He is a guy that they're targeting. I mean, maybe, but it's just not a realistic target for the Mavs. I think everybody in the league would love to have Herb Jones on their team. I think everybody in the league looks at the Pelicans as a really bad, struggling team. And they're like, okay, well, maybe we can just go get him. It's not that easy. He's a young dude. He's an all-defensive player. He's a good three-point shooter. He would be perfect in Dallas, but trading for him is not that easy. There's been a lot of talk about Daniel Gafford. Yes, I would include Daniel Gafford in a trade for Herb Jones at this point. I think earlier I said that I would like to stay away from that if possible, and that's still true. If it were possible to trade for Herb Jones without giving up Daniel Gafford, I would obviously do it. But if they said, hey, the Pelicans called up the Mavs and said, hey, we want Daniel Gafford, sure, go ahead, give him Gafford, go get a perimeter defender and roll with Lively and Powell as your backup center if you really need to. But it's not realistic. It's not going to happen. It's not a real rumor. It's just a name out there. If it happens, great. I would be ecstatic. I think he would be perfect. But let's not pretend that this is like something that's actually in the works right now for Dallas.